Hi, how's it going? This is Amy. If you're watching this, you're probably on our oil team, so welcome! Yay! We are so excited to have you here. To get you started, I don't know if your immediate enroller or sponsor went through a box opening with you, but I want to make sure that you have the information you need to get started using your kit right away. So that's the purpose of this video. It's going to be really short. If you have any questions, let me know. You know my number because I have sent you a care package in the mail to welcome you, and it's got my phone number on it. So send me a text. I'm really good about texting. Let me know any questions that you have. I'm here to support you guys, okay? Okay. So the first thing whenever you get your kit in the mail, I want to make sure you know some basic safety, all right? So some of the oils are photosensitive. That's going to be your citrus fresh, your lemon, your citrus oils are photosensitive. So don't put those all over your skin and then go suntan, okay? I still use my lemon lavender peppermint roll-on under my ears because this is in shadow. It's not going to be directly in the sun. That means this part is not going to ripen. Citrus oils ripen very quickly in the sun, so be careful with that. There are also hot oils, which we recommend using caution with. Don't start out right away applying them neat, which means you just drop a drop on your hand. So for example, whenever I first got started, my baby girl, she was 6 at the time, or maybe 7, she was not feeling very well. And I knew that Thieves was our immunity blend. And so I immediately put a drop in my palm and rubbed it on her neck. As a hot oil, that is something that I wish I had known not to do with my kid. A hot oil, it has cinnamon in it, so if you get it in your eyes, it's going to sting, okay? This cinnamon is, this is a vitality one. So that vitality means you can put it in your water. So you can add a drink to your Yeti cup or your glass cup. Try not to use plastic because our oils will wear down the plastic if you use them repeatedly in plastic. So if you have a Yeti, put a drop in your Yeti, you can feel that spice. You can taste that spice. If you love spice, more power to you. If you're feeling really under the weather, you can take a drop on your thumb and then suck your thumb. But I suggest caution because it is a hot oil. So be careful when you're using that. If you're going to use them with your kids, make sure you're diluting. You can Google kid dilution ratios. Like for newborn babies, it's usually a 30-to-1 ratio kind of thing. I only dilute a little bit with my kids because they're now 9 and almost 12. So they're practically adult-sized kids, and so I don't dilute very often with them. But be careful when using hot oils, especially topically, okay? I mentioned getting things in your eyes. Don't put oils in any orifice. So don't get it in your eyes. Don't get it in any of your private areas. Be careful with that, okay? Peppermint is considered a hot oil as well in your kit. You might have noticed that Panaway in your kit came with a childproof lock. That is because it has wintergreen in it. Wintergreen is one to use with caution with kids. And the reason it's childproof is there was a child who drank like 6 ounces of wintergreen like a long time ago and passed away. So all wintergreen should have a childproof safety cap on it, and if it doesn't, then that company might not care about you. So Panaway also has a childproof lid on it. So that's your basic safety. Now we're going to get into your actual kit, okay? When I mentioned other companies, go to seedtoseal.com and see how Young Living sources their oils. We're the only ones that own our own farms. They hand weed with scissors so that the gas tractor fumes don't get in our crops. It's only steam distilled or cold distilled or cold pressed, sorry. So no chemical solvents are ever used in your crops or your oils ever. For me personally, my body is very, very sensitive. Whenever I tried using other brands, eucalyptus is what I went to because I needed help. I needed support with breathing. I put eucalyptus oil that said 100% pure therapeutic grade on it. I put it in my bath salts and took a bath. And everywhere that I was in the water turned beet red and I broke out in hives. That bottle that I had bought at one of my chain grocery stores said 100% pure therapeutic grade. It was not, because the FDA only requires 5% pure to be in a bottle to label it as pure. So how are you supposed to know if you've got the good stuff or not? Go to seedtoseal.com and the company, our company, Young Living, will tell you how they source their oils. Any other company, you're going to have to go research them and see how they source their oils. I won't speak for them. I just know that Young Living is the one that I trust. So 3 ways to use it, 3 ways to use your oils. My husband says you can rub them, suck them, and snort them. He's brilliant, isn't he? So if you're going to rub them, that means you're going to rub them on topically like I did with my palm and on my neck. If you're going to rub them, suck them, that means that you can put them in your Yeti and put a drop, just 1 drop, because they're very concentrated, and you can suck them in your straw. And then if you're going to snort them, that means that you're smelling them in your diffuser, okay? Our oils are very concentrated. In 1 5 ml bottle, you have about 90 drops. That gives you 90 uses, 90 applications. So it's going to go a long way. If you see recipes that are telling you to use 20, 30 drops in them, they're probably not using our oils. For our oils, if you're going to make a roll-on, for example, this is a 3 ml roll-on. So in a 3 ml roll-on, I would only put 3 drops. That's how concentrated our oils are, okay? In a 10 ml roll-on, I would put 10 drops. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's the 3 ways to use them. In your diffuser came with instructions on how to set it up. This one only has the light and then the non-light and then off. So it has 3 functions. Other diffusers they're coming out with have really awesome lights. There's the Desert Mist, which is gorgeous. I have the Lantern now, which doesn't come in the premium kits yet. But follow the instructions, because your diffuser tells you how many drops of oil to put in your diffuser. This one, you only need 4 to 5 drops, and it lasts 4 hours. Other diffusers that last 8 hours or 10 hours, you might want to put 8 to 10 drops in. Does that make sense? Okay. One last note about our diffusers. They have military grade titanium, which means that they are going to last way longer. If you've ever done any research on ions, positive and negative ions, our diffusers have ionizers in them. I think I said that right, which is the feeling that you get whenever you go to the beach or walk on next to a river or a babbling brook, that peaceful feeling, that happy feeling. That's the same thing that you get from running your diffuser. So first thing you need to do whenever you open your box, start your diffuser. Run it all the time that you're home. If you're at a place where you can take your diffuser to work, take your diffuser to work. I highly recommend it. It'll change your life just having it there, okay? So it's a very simple change that you can make. So very quickly, let's go through your box and open it up. I have already taken out the oils from my box, and my box is kind of dirty. But I want to point out some things about the box itself. You have papers in this folder. Make sure you open them, look through them, read them, okay? If you notice in your box, you have, I don't know if my lighting is okay, but you have this little tab right here. Pull that tab and pull your oils out, and you have a secret compartment underneath it that has goodies in it, okay? So some of those goodies that you will have is a roller bottle filament. The roller top you can put on any of the bottles of oils. It has a different lid on it. I put mine on Raven to help me breathe, and I just roll it on instead of an over-the-counter rub that some people purchase. So I will use this instead. I know several people will put their roller filament on their Stress Away bottle because they need to de-stress. So the way you do that is just like that. So to take your lid off of Stress Away, you open the bottle and you have the white cap. There is a hole on the side of the cap, on the side in that dip right there. That's where your oil comes out. It does not come out of that big hole in the center, okay? So you want to twist your oil, hold it at a 90-degree angle, and twist it until you see that drop come out. That's how you get your oils out of here, okay? You don't turn it straight up and down. To put your bottle on the top and pull it to the side will pop that top off. And then to put it back, you just make sure that the plastic is put back on there like this. Set it in and then just spin it back on. Okay? And it is now securely on. You do the same thing with your roller filament top. So when you go to put your roller filament on, you push it in and you'll see that there's still a gap right here. We need to close that gap, and to do that, we just spin it back on. Sometimes, depending on your bottle, this little plastic piece will get in your way of closing that gap. You can see in this case, it did not, so it's secure, okay? So that's how you do that. Raven is for breathing support. You can put it on the bottom of your feet. If you don't like any of these smells, you can put them on the bottom of your feet. Stress Away is for stress. Obviously, it is my youngest daughter's favorite thing. You can put Stress Away with lemon or citrus fresh in your diffuser, and it starts to smell like a creamsicle almost. If you get the orange oil, then it really smells like a creamsicle. It's amazing. Stress Away includes Copaiba. Copaiba, it helps reduce mental rigidity and restore equilibrium. It helps things that are angry in your body, that are red and frustrated. It helps calm them down. So that's what Copaiba does. So Stress Away is awesome. Copaiba, let me tell you a little bit more about that one. You can use this as a partner, as an amplifier with any of them. So you can pair it with Panaway for sore muscles. You can pair it with lemon, lavender, and peppermint to help to make a breathing support. If your seasons are changing and you are having a hard time breathing, this is your combo. Lemon, lavender, peppermint, and Copaiba, okay? Highly suggest getting some of these roll-ons and putting, like this is a 3 ml, put 1 drop of each in there, and then roll it on a couple of times a day. Totally works. Copaiba really doesn't have a taste. You can see that it's a Vitality. You can put it in your water or your coffee. You can make capsules out of Vitality ones. I can tell you a whole bunch about beta-caryophyllines and Copaiba, but I'm not going to right now. Lavender helps sleep support, helps calm the crazy kids down. Diffuse it, rub it on topically, add it to your bath salts. You can add it to your shampoos, your lotions, or your hair care products. Peppermint will help wake you up. Put it on the back of your neck. It'll give you that jolt in the morning. You can put peppermint, a drop in the bottom of your shower. You can put a drop of Raven in the bottom of your shower, and it'll help open up your breathing passages. You can rub it on sore muscles, sore joints. It's very cooling, so make sure you don't, like when you rub it on, then go to the bathroom and wipe. Like, it will really get cooling then, okay? So be careful after you use it. Lemon is very clean. This helps remove sticky stuff. It helps remove stains with laundry. It can you put it in your water because it's Vitality version. You can cook with it. All kinds of awesome. You also have a bottle of frankincense, which is super expensive. Make sure you're only using 1 drop at a time, okay? Because it is expensive and it is worth its weight, okay? This changed my life when I first got my kit. You will love it. It will increase your mood, lift your mood. It will inspire balance of your emotions. It gives you inner strength. It's really good for grief care. You can put a drop on your forehead or on the crown of your head, and it will help restore your equilibrium. It will help bring your mind back in focus. It's part of our brain power blend, so it really helps with focus. Panaway is also for sore muscles. This one is a blend. It is very cooling as well, so put it on sore muscles, sore joints, your spine. It's really awesome. Digize stands for digestive. It smells like black licorice. I don't necessarily like it, but I love what it does for my body. So you just rub a drop, rub it in a clockwise motion going down, and it'll flush everything out, okay? If you don't like the smell, put it on the bottom of your feet. Citrus Fresh is awesome. It's very clean smelling. You can put it in your diffuser. You can put it in your water because I think this is a 15 ml, but I think your kit came with a 5 ml. So enjoy Kit, welcome to the team. I'm so excited to have you here.
Bye.